Good morning, everyone. This is your Hall of Famer, Director Marlon Green, urging you to stay positive in a world that's mostly negative because when you're negative, you're more likely to fail unless you're blessed in the dark arts. Good evening. Nope, I'm sorry. Good morning, everyone. And this morning, I'm going to give you some To the Wise segment of the morning show. Do not trust those who preach togetherness after abusing you for decades. Okay? Do not come together with those who are like Luciferians that only want to be your friends and hurt you. Okay? They have exploited you for so long, they have alienated themselves and they want inclusion after abusing all the cultures of the world. I say we stay segregated and separated until they treat us better because we need Colin Kaepernick's movements. We need grassroots movements. We need leadership movements because the old school leaders are foolish and dysfunctional. The longer they stay in, the longer we're going to have these problems. The people want Pelosi gone, and many of you bureaucrats are going to have to make those accommodations because, like the Black Congressional Caucus, they just exist in space and nowhere else. In other words, they're not getting anything done. And as a matter of fact, the longer they stay there, the more harm and leads we're going to lose. So, as a matter of fact, the so-called elites needs an excuse to join the rest of the population after they so arrogantly eat us, screw us, and take DNA. Then they make these fake wars with fake enemies, with fake news, and they want us to take it as real, and their leadership is being the real thing. It's not the real thing, and you don't deserve to be a leader. Texas proposed getting rid of the red light cameras everywhere. No shit, because they wait till I challenge the red light cameras to find out there is a lot of flaws in it, and they use Google to track people they don't like, and they'll target you and give you more tickets than the average person. Texas is a racist state, and you know how you know? Because they don't allow minorities to be on the jury of minority defendants. In other words, if you're African American in Texas, you'll never see another African American or Asian or Spanish folks in your jury, but they expect us to follow them blindly. They expect us to help them fight the North Koreans when the North Koreans are really morally superior than many of the Western nations. And I'm going to call the shots because our leaders work against us and they harbor all the advantages for themselves. And they try to get us to turn on people on North Korea when they're showing us racism here in America, such as the KKK, the Ku Klux Klan, and the white supremacist problems have not been addressed until now. They treat Hitler and Nazis better than African Americans in America, and they expect us to keep blindly following their policy while they deploy these nonsense scenarios and mess up the global economy. And the dark web, DARPA, and all of these asshole agencies that exploit minorities are coming to an end. United States can make sanctions on other people, it's because of that demonic currency. We need to get rid of that demonic currency because it causes more problems than it fixes. Okay? We need to get rid of that demonic currency. And I'm glad that they stopped blaming 911 on Muslims, because everyone knows that the 911 pilots are most likely still alive, and the Israeli Mossad are really the ones that brought down the world towers in a controlled demolition, and they expect us to follow them around the campfire and not pay attention to the details of what brought it down. Not only are Americans cowards and traitors, we bring down our own buildings, collaborating with terrorists and hostile demonic entities every time they turn that star upside down. Every time they turn that star upside down, they get on some old bullshit and they figure that it's not offensive, the acts that they do and the things that they say behind this upside down star. Y'all need to get y'all heads out your ass and quit following these Luciferians, because their bad luck is going to follow you. And we already know who the Luciferians are. We already know who is the fake state and who are the chosen people. Y'all need to get y'all heads out your ass and quit treating African Americans like shit when you know we're the shit, and nobody says they're not afraid of you all until I said it. DC, Dallas, and all the rest of these states have to follow us taking down the Confederate statues. Obama couldn't take down one Confederate statue, and he was the president. That guy is sorry. And whoever's saying that Michelle Obama would win the next election, y'all got y'all head up y'all ass. Obamas will never be any presidents anymore. And if we did let them be president, they'll think that being deceptive and dishonest is rewarding enough to run for president. Mark Cuban better not run for president. Mark Zuckerberg better not run for president. Jay-Z better not run for president. And The Rock better not run for president, because I'm a better leader than all four of them combined. And Mark Zuckerberg just borrowed an idea about artificial intelligence from me about the emotions. And so they're always listening. They're always bugging shit. They're always stealing ideas to roll against me, when it's better to roll with me and help me earn my decent salary to pay my bills. Because as long as y'all stealing our intellectual property and prospering for it, you're not going to respect us, but you're going to respect me. All of you white folks is going to respect me. Respect me, the cops, the judges, the lawyers, everybody. Because if you're a good leader, there's nothing stopping you from seeing that I'm exceptional. And if you can't recognize anything I do, you're insecure and you probably don't deserve anything. And so this is one to grow on. Signing out with To the Wise by Director of Photography Marlon Green.